Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
With the stock movers, let's take a look on the move today. I'm Tom Keene with Tim Stenovic and Bloomberg's Lisa Mateo. Good morning.
You got it. Yeah, add to that those dance moms that have to go to Florida every time to Disney.
Yeah.
That was brutal. So the Disney shares, they've been up as much as 6%. The reason, okay, so it raised its profit forecast, right? Strong performance, theme parks, streaming TV. So the experience divisions, that includes resorts, cruises. It had more visitors, right? More people went to California,
Paul's
Florida.
Huge on this. Paul's
Yes, the theme park. He always says the theme parks is where it is. They had that Disney Treasure ship, that new one in December. So that actually helped. Some more people went out on that. You break it down to streaming, right? They had the price increases on Disney Plus and Hulu, raising the prices. So Vet Bill, I know, loves to watch Disney Plus, so had to pay more for that one. More division, the movie division. Yeah, that had Moana 2, Mufasa, The Lion King. Tim, you have kids. I'm sure you've seen these millions of times.
We're at Bluey. It's all Bluey right now. And that's on Disney. So
see, there you
Bluey's
go.
On Disney?
Bluey's on Disney, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it did. The only place where it did see a little bit of a fall off was sports programming, ESPN, but it was less of a fall off than people expected.
I looked at the chart, and the memory of some of us more aged was Disney basically was $10 a share to 200 or 180, whatever.
Was that the Iger era or the Eisner era?
Way back. And boy, has it come down, but I guess it's good news, right?
It is. It is very good news.
Next.
Who didn't have good news? That was Uber. Their shares have been down as much as 5%. So weaker than expected quarterly gross bookings. That's ride hails, delivery orders, slower gains in the rideshare business. The reason why this is the CFO pointed to strengthening the U.S. dollar against Brazilian, Mexican, Argentine currencies, so that affected the ride business. But Uber did have better than expected results in the delivery unit. So the delivery unit did better.
That's like food?
Correct.
Yeah.
But the rideshare business accounts for more than half of its profitability. So that's the issue there.
Is Lyft still a player?
Yeah, Lyft is still a player. Yes. Aftermarket on Thursday, they're reporting. And you know what Lisa said about a strong dollar?
Aftermarket is a plug for his show.
Yes, that is. Carol and I will be back on the air tomorrow.
They'll have it live.
But you know what you said about the strong dollar being a hit to Uber could be a gain for Lyft because they don't have a very international business. So much of their business is based in the U.S. So we'll have to wait and see what. Yeah,
and it'll be interesting to see how the taxi offerings, because they've been trying to expand on the taxi offerings, but so has Lyft, at the same time. So a lot of competition. Before we go, I want to hit quickly Advanced Micro Devices super microcomputer, because it's a little like both ends. So you have AMD, NVIDIA's closest rival in AI processors, right? Shares were higher. They were up about 7% after it released earnings, gave this upbeat outlook, but the CEO said the new chips are coming out soon. It's going to help boost sales. But then the shares started to fall off a bit because it said U.S. restrictions on sales to China is going to cost about $1.5 billion in revenue this year. So before the bell, the shares have been up as much as 2%. And then Super Microcomputer, their shares are the opposite. They're down 5%. Cut its net sales guidance for the year. Analysts are saying that delayed customer purchases, they're just weighing on the company's forecast. Bloomberg Intelligence also saying that the customers are deferring deals to those higher powered NVIDIA Blackwell GPUs. So they're preferred to go to there instead.
Can you imagine this conversation in 30 days or 60 days with the trade war? Or 90 days. I have no framework for where we are June 30th. Like in terms of what's Walmart doing? Right. What's Target doing? What are these?
Right. And that's exactly what these companies are saying. Yeah. They don't have an idea, but they have to kind of prepare for it.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.